Let me just say this. I did not watch the entire show of Crowd Jewels. I refuse to watch Crowd Jewels when it's supposed to be Halloween. A day where people watch scary movies. A day where people eat candy. A day when they take their kids out and go door to door and say trick or treat, get the candy, and go on and see how much candy you can get so you can go to your next dentist appointment and let them know how many fucking cavities you have because your child eats so much damn candy. At the same time, it's probably worth it because a lot of kids like candy. And a lot of people, I guess maybe, would like to go to these Halloween parties and freaking party their ass off and get drunk like crazy because it's Halloween. And I'd rather do that than watch crowd trolls. Give me a fucking break. But then again, people may possibly do that because some people may not watch Halloween. So I guess that's people's. I guess it's what they do. I mean, it is their decision, regardless. But in my opinion, whenever there's a holiday going on, I'm gonna fucking celebrate it, even if I'm not technically like going out there, partying up. I'd rather just watch scary movies with my friends or family or loved ones. But that's just me. Anyways, I did watch the highlights, and pretty much the majority of the show I did not care about. But what's pretty much getting the buzz is two matches. One is Bray Wyatt defeating Seth Rollins and winning the Universal title. And the other one was the 4-minute squash match, which is Brock Lesnar and fucking Kane Velasquez. Oh my god, that match was, in my opinion, I thought that was pitiful. Before I get to Bray Wyatt's match and him winning the Universal title, which that's pretty much the buzz out there, I want to talk about this 4-minute match in general. I thought this was a burial between fucking Lesnar and Kane. I mean, really? I mean, you mean tell me they were promoting him just to have a match with Lesnar, only to have him lose at Crown Jewels? Like, are you fucking serious? I mean, I mean, I was hoping for like some UFC action. I understand that it's not supposed to technically, you like both of them fight in the octagon because it's a whole different environment. But I was hoping for a little like action, you know. I was hoping for the match to be a little bit longer. I mean, sure, Lesnar hold his L during UFC, and he got his revenge and got his W just by defeating him. But I was kind of hoping to have a little action, kind of have like a UFC reference, both of them the hands and everything. But no, it was pretty much a Brock Lesnar burial match. So they pretty much trained the guy just to have him lose. Me personally, you should even have him at all. This man should have just could have at least stayed, back at UFC if they were just only gonna promote him just to have him fight at Crowd Jewels. That was just a waste of time, and that shit was not worth it in my honest opinion. It could have been so much better. At the end of the day, they're just there to promote Brock Lesnar. Was it worth it? In my opinion, no. I think it was a waste of time. I thought that was a waste of a match. They just could have just canceled it, in my opinion. It wasn't really that interesting. The only thing that was interesting was having Brock Lesnar not only destroy Rey Mysterio, but also destroy Dominic just to give him heel heat. Which I know that's like a week or two old, but I thought that was kind of interesting, gave some backlash. So, but that's just me. It was good for Brock Lesnar. It was good for Rey and Dominic, putting the bodies on the line. Especially Dominic, because he's not really a wrestler. But I'll give him props for that. And now, the moment y'all been waiting for, if that's even necessary. But, Bray Wyatt is now the Universal Champion, which the man is supposed to be on SmackDown. Why is a SmackDown wrestler winning the Universal title? I don't know. So what does this mean? Does this mean that Bray Wyatt's going to be on SmackDown and The Fiend is going to be on Raw? So you need to tell me they're going to, constantly use Bray Wyatt between in both shows because supposedly The Fiend is a different it's pretty much a different persona for a Bray Wyatt. Do I think that's a good idea? Absolutely not. And the reason why I say that is because they're gonna use too much of Bray Wyatt. If you're gonna constantly use him in two different shows, then it's gonna get really repetitive and old. I feel like he just could have just stayed at just one particular show. And it just seems very weird for a SmackDown champion to be holding the title, especially with a pay-per-view such as Crown Jewels. Because I'm not sure how WWE really sees crowd jewels as like a WrestleMania or a Royal Rumble, a SummerSlam, a Survivor Series, those type of pay-per-views. But to have him win there, I don't know. I personally feel like if it was that important, you could have put it at a different or a better pay-per-view. But in my opinion, I'm just not sure where does this lead up to Bray Wyatt. Was this for just like a publicity stunt? If they do something stupid with Bray Wyatt, I'm gonna be so agitated. I would be mad as hell. Can you just tell me they just had him win the title just because his crowd jewels, and they're probably gonna think of something else like, oh well, that never happened because this is what the leader of Saudi Arabia wanted, but it doesn't technically mean anything. I honestly don't know, but at the same time, my thing is that they're probably gonna think of something for him, but I'll be very disappointed if they somehow manage to put the Fiend on Raw and then supposedly Bray Wyatt on SmackDown, because but it wouldn't make sense though, because it's still Bray Wyatt. So are they gonna try to make the Fiend as like a different character, and then like have Bray Wyatt as just a different character of his own? So that's like the Fiend as like Bray Wyatt's persona or something. I honestly don't know. I'm just taking a huge hypothesis here. I could be wrong. Or again, this is just a publicity stunt just to get attention. Either way, I understand Seth Rollins has been getting backlash off cameras, talking about AEW as the minor leagues and just doing things that are just getting the fans and I should say several fans like rubbing it the wrong way. I honestly don't know, but at the same time, I don't know how I really feel about this, to be honest. I mean, because it is the Universal title. You would think that somebody on Raw would actually like hold that title, but now you got a SmackDown champion there. I mean, what's next? Like, you mean to tell me that like Seth Rollins is just gonna randomly come on SmackDown now just to get the title, and then if he supposedly wins the title again, then number one, that's probably gonna leave Bray Wyatt short regarding of his title run. And then number two, he's still the champion, and then that leaves off Bray Wyatt, which is nothing. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys may have a better idea for this, because I'm just thinking it as like this particular way. But if you guys have a better idea of why you think this is a good idea, please acknowledge it. Please elaborate. I would like to know and understand what kind of ideas you guys would think of. If you guys do think this is a good idea of having Bray Wyatt winning the Universal title, please enlighten me, cause I'm currently confused at the moment, and I'm not really sure how I really feel about it. But overall, I did watch the highlights. I also even kind of skim of the highlights, because some of the matches I really didn't care for. It just seemed like a snore fest, and I know people were surprised about having women at Saudi Arabia. Oh, it's a big deal. I mean, they're there. I know they can't like show off like the United States. They have to like be covered up, because of I guess what they have on the other side. I mean, it's probably for like religious reasons. I honestly don't know, but it's cool to have attention there. But at the same time, it really wasn't that great of a match. Overall, I did not particularly care for this pay-per-view, even though I did watch the highlights of the show, and yeah, I'm not really too thrilled about Crowd Jewels. If anything, I feel like this pay-per-view shouldn't even exist. But that's just my opinion. But they're just doing it because they got the money. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm done here. I'm done giving out my boring and lame thoughts. And, yeah, my thoughts about Crowd Jewels with only 2 matches that pretty much has the most attention. So, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And, yeah, I'm out.